If you're looking for a channel, keep it real and spitting facts. No need to look further. Gangsta emoji where it's at.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, keep it real.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, you can feel. If you looking for a channel, keep it real and spitting facts. No need to look further. Gangsta emoji where it's at.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, we keep it real.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, you can feel.
Welcome back, Hunty. It is your girl, Miss Lita, and I'm back with another video. So now you guys know I couldn't just tell you my commentary in regards to the conversation that Gangsta and Wicked had without actually letting you hear it. So here's the video.
What in the hell?
For some reason,
hey, come up here, Moji. I want to say something to you, and I don't think it's gonna be what you think it's gonna be. Please come up here. I'm pretty sure that was a troll. I'm pretty sure. Thank you guys for checking that out, but I don't think that was the real 3D character. You know he don't want to talk to me, but I really wanted to have a conversation with him. I really do, but yeah, I really don't think that was him. Thank you, Reviews and More. Oh, that definitely ain't the real one. Hey, look, we know that ain't the 3D character because we all know he goddamn done kept up with what's going on. If it's you, Boji, why you here? Come up here on the panel. You used to come up here.
Or another woman.
I'm gonna watch.
That he was completely done with me, and there's no turning back from the things that I have done, and whatever. So
Moji, is this
the phone with him? She calls me.
you?
She lets me know everything. At that point, I was exhausted.
Well, I be damn, it is you. This is not. No, okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna pause the video, guys, because we have a special guest here. Gangsta Moji has come to the building, and as many of you know, me and this man started off cool. We definitely fell out. Okay, it's been a lot of back and forth, and I have been wanting to have a conversation with him for quite a while. So, welcome to the channel. Phone? Thank you for coming up here.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So, I must say, I like the way you've been moving. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, why you didn't just call my phone?
I don't have it, Moji. I don't have your number. I didn't save it the time we talked, and I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first off, okay, I want to issue an apology to you for something. And I've been wanting to say it for a while, but it's just, I ain't gonna lie, it definitely ain't been on, my bucket list. But I said if I ever got a chance to talk to you again, I would apologize. I broke the story without talking to you behind the scenes first. Okay? Because it wasn't done for numbers, wasn't done for clout, but I was triggered. As a person that has children, to hear that, and then you got to admit the character you have, the people you were covering, it triggered the fuck out of me. Okay? But what I will tell you is you were heavily investigated. Heavily. And if there was something that you would have been in jail for, you would be in jail.
Thank you.
Okay, so what would you like to say?
Really, I don't have anything to say. Just I guess I could say I accept your apology first off, and secondly, I wish you would have investigated the case heavily before you released it. But all that's irrelevant because at the end of the day, I don't even care about it. But I thank you. But I do thank you for the apology and stuff like that. And I think that's good on your behalf.
And I hope you know I'm for your kids as well. You've got an absolute. Well, thank you for that. But you have an amazing looking family, okay? And I would never want to be something that would cause havoc within your household, okay? Your home. And especially not with children. You get what I'm saying? So I really feel like that was wrong. But now the thing is, I just feel like y'all were doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were bringing that alcohol. Y'all were doxing. It was a lot, okay?
Hello. Yeah, we was.
But I do like
Yeah.
the way you've moved around. I know the numbers aren't quite the same. I broke the story without talking to you behind the scenes first. Okay? Because it wasn't done for numbers, wasn't done for clout, but I was triggered. As a person that has children, to hear that, and then
Right.
you got to admit the character you have, the people you were covering, it triggered the fuck out of me. Okay? But what
Okay.
I will tell you is you were heavily investigated. Heavily. And
Thank
if
you.
there was something that you would have been in jail for, you would be in jail.
Thank you.
Okay, so what would you like to say?
Really, I don't have anything to say. Just I guess I could say I accept your apology first off, and secondly, I wish you would have investigated the case heavily before you released it. But all that's irrelevant because at the end of the day, I don't even care about it. Like, but
Okay.
I thank you. But I do thank you for the apology and stuff like that. And I think that's good on your behalf.
And I hope
And if
you
I
know
did
I'm for
anything
your
to offend
kids
you
as
in any
well.
kind of
You've
way,
got
I
an
apologize
absolute
to you as well.
well, thank you for that. But you have an amazing looking family, okay? And
Thank
I
you.
would never want to be something that would cause havoc within your household, okay? Your
Thank you.
home. And especially not with children. You get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
really feel like that was wrong. But now the thing is, I just feel like y'all were doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all were bringing that alcohol, y'all were doxing. It was a lot.
Yeah, we was. Yeah, we was.
But I do
Yeah.
like the way you've moved around. I know the numbers aren't quite the same, but far as I'm concerned, look at how much more you're respected.
Appreciate you. Thank you for that. I really didn't like at first, and I just put the looking eyes in there. I just really did it to see how you would respond to it. And then when you asked me to come up on the live, I didn't even know why. Like, I'm like, why do Wicked Angel want me to join the live? What's she gonna say? Are we about to bang it out on the live? Because I
Oh,
was
you
ready to
know
go.
we
Like,
all
we can
thugs.
bang it
You
out. I
know
was
we
ready
can
to
we
go.
can
Like,
go there, but you know it's good. But
no,
the
I
thing
ain't trying to be
is,
on that with
I
you, but
didn't
I'm
think
just
that
saying.
was
But
the
if we
real
had to go
you. When
there,
I saw the eyes, I kind of said, "Okay, that's him." But then when they said it, I thought about it. I said, "Oh, that's got to be a troll."
oh no, that's me. That's gangster.
What's up, Zeke? Squeeze.
And yeah, but I appreciate you for the apology and thank you so much for that. Thank you. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. My wife connected her AirPods some kind of way. Can y'all still hear me or no? Hold on. Baby, your AirPods connected to the computer. I don't know. Hello? Can y'all hear me now? My bad. Can everybody hear me or no? So my wife had her AirPods connected to the computer and it disconnected my volume, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's something, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people anyway, until Wiki come back up. This is her live, so I don't know what to do until she get back. But anyway, I bet this is kind of awkward after everything that transpired between me and Wicked. Because y'all know if there was ever any enemies on YouTube, then y'all know that
Dang.
Wicked was
Hold on,
enemy.
y'all. My bad. My internet just stopped working. You know I'm using my hotspot, so I do apologize. And did you hear my question emoji? I'm sorry because it went blank.
What was your question?
Here I come. Say what?
I didn't hear your question.
Okay, the question was, I said you were one of the people that, of course, loved by Erica in her series that she's been giving her story. I'm sure you were one of the people she said that she had befriended and was confiding in, at and
Right.
whatnot, and it went wrong. So looking back now that you're seeing her story and she dropping these receipts, is there an apology you have for her too, or do you still feel she's a she devil?
See, I wish you wouldn't. Okay, let me put it like this. I'm not going to offer an apology to her on anything I've said because I haven't lied on her or anything of that nature. But as far as this situation with her and Mr. Marker, I guess you could say I am Team Erica as far as that goes, because I haven't really paid attention to all the videos, but I have been informed of what's being said and what's been going on. And in the beginning of their relationship, I was talking to Erica, so I can vouch for that a lot of things that she is saying in those videos are the truth. She's not fabricating too much or anything, not that I can see, not that I can tell, because some of the same things that she's mentioning, she said to me on the phone. So just because I'm kind of like at odds with Erica, don't mean that I will come on here and try to like just lie because of my dislike for her or whatever we have going on. So let truth be told, right now in this situation with her and Mr. Marker, I guess you could say I'm Team Erica. That's all I can say on that. But as far as what I said in the past, as far as the things that I brought out, no,
I cannot hear a word you saying. I'm getting out this loud ass truck. Just give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. We just leaving this truck. Okay, so okay, just hold on 1 second. Let me get walking past this crunk. Okay, so Love by Erica and Mr. Cryo, of course, watch my show. So, is there anything you would like to say to them?
To Erica and Mr. Cryer?
And Cryo, is there anything you would like to say?
Oh, no, not really. Like, no. I mean, unless there's something that you guys think that
I know how it is. You can fall out with people, but my thing is, right now, what Love by Erica is going for, we don't wish on our worst enemy.
Right.
You know,
I agree with that.
Woman was in term labor.
Right. I agree with that 100%. But what I'm saying is, like, if I was to offer some type of apology, right? What actually would I be apologizing for? What did I do to like? And like you said, I know we fall out with people. And
maybe the coverage, but I get that. I would say the coverage.
I'm like, because I feel like everything that I did, okay, I could say the way that I brought out the video, as far as mentioning the teenage son, the way I went about that, I was wrong about that. You know, and for that I can say I apologize, because if I could go back and redo that, then I definitely wouldn't do that the same way. You know, but at the same time, I wasn't lying. I wasn't fabricating any stories. It wasn't make believe, none of that. So I don't know. Can y'all still hear me? Because I can't hear Wicked. I'm not for sure what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like it's an awful situation. And
I don't know what's going on with this thing. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. This is really weird, but I can't hear Wicked. Oh, they said we can hear you, emoji. Okay. So yeah, but no, the reason why I said, but if I'm apologizing, is because I don't want to apologize for something that I don't like in my heart. I don't feel like I was wrong for. But if I am going to apologize,
okay, can you?
I can hear you. I can hear you, Wicked.
Oh, you can hear me now? Okay,
Yeah,
thank you,
I can
Glenn.
now.
Thank you, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. I was walking, and I guess my phone may have gotten too far from the computer. I don't know. But I'm sitting here. They definitely can continue to hear you. So, okay, this is what I know to be true. We're content
Okay.
creators, and we're in the middle of the T pages, vlogging, and ourselves. We all are about in the same neck of the woods, where we all give a little bit about our families, our personal life. We all covered them, and then we all brought tea, right? So we all kind of like do the same thing. And one thing about it is, can't nobody tell us what to say or how to feel. We all get it.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't have a problem if you wanted to cover Love by Erica saying, you know, like she's wrong, or if you wanted to say such and such is wrong. I'm not going to just use them as examples, but
Right.
that's okay. But what I thought was wrong, Moji, is it was the way that, number one, that girl was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
this was a little bit different situation than did just her and Mr. Cry falling out. And then
Right.
even with that, Moji, you know daggone well, you've been married. I've been married. I've
Right.
had relationships. You've had them. As everybody up in this chat, right? So you
Right.
know diggity damn well there have been blowouts between your spouse. I know I've had them that you wouldn't have wanted to have recorded. You get what I'm saying? Like, things go on behind the scenes that's not wanting to be shown when it's you. You get what I'm saying? And that
Right.
girl has been through the storm. Like, her, as far as who she was on here, she's almost infamous because she's well known as some of the biggest YouTubers it is, but she still hasn't gotten 100,000 subs.
Right. But the thing about that is this, that like, and this ain't trying to like make it sound no kind of way or nothing, like, because I'm at peace with where I'm at with Erica. Like, we never talk again. I'm fine with that. Like, but what I'm trying to say is that a lot of the things that she's actually went through is because she brought it upon herself. You know, a
And
lot
I
of
think
things
she
that
has
Erica
admitted
that
that.
she went through, she brought upon
But
herself,
now,
and a lot
Moji,
of things.
I've had my own
Uh,
situation similar, right?
right.
Where I confided in people. You know how it is when people meet you, it's I
Right.
love you. And then as soon as you don't
Right.
do something they say, or let them know, hold on now, hold on, whoa, you know,
Okay.
then all of a sudden now they over in your enemy's play. You that goes, we know that. Look at what Kiana says. I think he should apologize for blaming Erica for putting out his charges. So let me say this, okay, while I got you here. That never
Okay.
happened. Love by Erica had nothing to do with it, okay? That right there was me and Nosy Gang. That was us.
Okay.
Nosy Gang, and nobody ever lied about that. Nosy Gang, she looked up the information and showed it to me. And because I, of course, at the time had the larger platform, we said, okay, well, we'll bring it out. We'll do it here and then go to your channel. That was how it was
Okay.
decided.
Okay.
And
Let me
she
ask this
wanted to
question:
reach out to Lita.
How did you or Nosy Gang get my real name? Which is irrelevant, but how did y'all get my real name? Where did you or
And I
Nosy
wish
Gang
I
get
could
my
talk
real
her.
name? I can't
Nosy
hear you.
Gang got your
It's breaking up
name.
again.
Can you hear me again? Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay. Nosy Gang got your name. I'm trying to remember. She knows how to do background, obviously.
It's
And
still breaking up. It's still breaking up.
Facebook.
Wicked, your computer's still breaking up.
Hello?
It's still your computer's
Hello?
still tripping.
Okay,
I can hear you now.
okay. It was loved. Excuse me. She looked up your info, and I believe it was from your Facebook that led her to a name, and so on and so on.
But my Facebook wasn't even under my name.
But I kid you not, Love by Erica had not one thing to do with it. That's the honest to God truth.
Okay. Well, I can respect that.
I'm sorry, I can hear you.
I said I can respect that.
Yeah, and it was just a. Yes, I'm on a live show. I can't have any music on a show. This is a Uber.
Just now. It's all
Thank
good.
you, sir.
You're all good.
If they hear that background, it's because. But anyway, so Moji, the thing is, what I'm saying is, in other words, she had nothing to do with it. and it was me and taking the responsibility. Okay.
Right. I
And I
get it.
know that she's the bigger name, but I can tell you it was me. And I can tell you I did it because Moji, that broke my soul to see those type of charges with the
Just
man
Right.
that I've grown to know
you
on
can turn it up.
YouTube. You
Right.
part of the family. You like we knew you covering her. We knew J. Michael, we knew the whole team. We've been
Right.
doing this for years
Right.
now. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So
I get
if
it.
it wasn't you, do you understand why we took that initiative or why we
I
acted as we did?
understand it. I understand it all. Like I'm not even bothered by like that's why I even tried to come up on your platform and explain it when you gave me the opportunity to. I wasn't bothered by it, but at the same time, the reason why I was feeling like that it was Erica, even though you made it clear that it was you and Nosy. Okay, I get that, I hear that. I'm accepting that. But
Yes.
what made me feel like that though is because of conversations that I had with Mr. Cryer in regards to some things that me and Erica had talked about. And he had
Okay.
how he revealed those things to me. And then by him knowing what we had talked about, it made me look like I was fake.
I
Because me
get
and
that.
her had agreed that we would not speak on these things, that we would keep it between each other. And by him knowing it, those things that we talked about, and then confronting me with it, I was looking at the situation like, wow, this whole time, this whole year and a half that we've been talking on the phone every day, 3 or 4 times a day for hours at a time, I'm thinking like, wait a minute, what? How did the
That's
loyalty
my
get broken?
friend.
How did the loyalty get broken? What happened here? So you mean it? And then when I talked to her about it, to her she took it as nothing, like it was nothing. Like move on from
It
it, gangster.
didn't. Okay.
I was like,
Okay. So you're
oh, okay.
saying that when you let her know how you felt, she was more nonchalant. Just it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much. Or nonchalant or cold hearted, however you want to look at it. It was like because I would never had stepped towards her like that because what I thought me and her had. There would be nobody on this platform, not Damien Cryer, not Miss Lita. Nobody could get information from me that I had shared with Erica because of my loyalty that I have for her.
Okay.
Nobody was going to get anything out of me. But once it was broken,
Okay.
I took my
But you
loyalty
are a
back.
content creator, and shout out to Lita and Glenn and them because your crew is tight. That y'all keep a close, tight, whatever. A close,
Thank
tight
you.
circle. But
Thank you.
you do understand how YouTubers fall out.
Right.
So what made it so different with her? Because y'all were going in. I'm talking about she was the she devil. She done. I mean, you were making havoc. I'm quite sure with her and Mr. Cryer again. Like you went in, Moji.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I don't know. I guess probably because we never had a phone conversation, where we could just
Yeah.
actually talk it out, resolve it, or whatever. Maybe that's probably the reason. Like I don't know. Like, but at the end of the day, honestly, it didn't make me feel good to do none of that. To talk about her and to try to drag her, it didn't bring me no joy. You know.
Yeah.
So people do stuff out of anger, for whatever reason, and I'm admitting that probably was my reason, like to show her, like, okay, if you come for me, look, gangster not scary. I'm gonna clap back.
But now look, okay. Now where we are now, do you feel that she's changed? Do you feel that she's better as a person? Because I'm trying to make sense of it. How
No,
she was even able to even keep going with
no,
all the stuff she's been through these past few months.
nope. I don't think she's changed. I'm watching her videos. Like if I watch a little bit of her videos, I know her. Like, come on, and I'm not trying to say that to be uh no kind of way. But you asked me a question, so I'm answering as honest as I can. You asked me, do I think she's changed? No, I don't. But in
Yeah.
this situation with her and Marker, do I feel like she's being honest? I do. And that's just me being honest on both parts.
Well, I wouldn't say Erica's dragging it because Marker been
It's breaking up again.
with you, right? They usually go. Then it's like
Your thing is breaking up again, Wicked.
as soon as somebody brings to you, and then you answer that drama, all of a sudden now people are coming and telling you to take the higher road. Right where the hydrant is, right there on the right.
Right.
Yeah, in front of that.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, I think something's going on with the audio. I don't know what's going on. Well, y'all asking a lot of questions in this live, and I won't probably be able to answer all these questions because if I do open up and talk about it, y'all gonna think I hate Erica. So I'm avoiding a lot of questions that I see in the chat just
I got you.
Making peace.
And I know it's bad blood. I'm not.
Your thing is still breaking up, Wicked. Wicked. Your audio is still baffled.
Treaty. But I just wanted to have I've been wondering, and I have these questions because we've all been watching. Okay, I'm in the house now. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. I'm in. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second.
Oh my, I don't know, y'all. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I should leave because I don't know, like, if the audio is a problem here tonight. I don't know, but
All right, here we go.
Okay.
No. I was just on the truck with my boyfriend. That's all. I'm home now. It's good. We up now. I got some real Wi-Fi. Okay, my hotspot. I don't know what's going on, but now I'm revved up, y'all. What? Okay, so I'm not trying. Like I said, I'm not trying to make this some makeup session or convert you over to a Love by Erica fan because I know you knew her personally, and of course you've talked to her way longer and more than I ever have. And my thing is just I'm wanting to know from a empathetic standpoint, like as a man that has children, that has a woman, what do you feel when someone denies their child like Mucker has done her? And this isn't about the person, Mucker. This isn't about the person, LaToya. This is about what these people have done.
I agree with what y'all pretty much been saying, that that for him to deny his child or to pretty much try to force her to have an abortion, choke her out. I stand against all that.
Yeah.
No, I stand against all that. That's why I say it, and I say it again, that as for this situation with her and Mr. Mucker, I can't say Team Erica, even though I do have my own personal feelings towards her. Now, let me say this, if you don't mind. Now, and the reason why I want to say this is because I saw somebody in the comment section say, how could you easily forgive Wicked, but not Erica? And I think that's a good question. I think that's a really good question.
Okay.
And this is the best way I can explain that. I can explain that. First of all, Wicked, I don't know you from a man on the moon. We don't have no history. Only thing we have in common is we're both content creators.
True.
We didn't share personal information with each other. We didn't have long talks on the phone. We didn't bond and make each other feel like family. Me and Erica did. And the reason why I'm saying it is that for me as a person, I can't speak for everybody else. But if somebody in the street do something to me or against me, it won't hurt as bad as if someone that's my family does it. If people in the street running their mouth and talking about me and saying this and that, it's gonna have no effect. But when it's my wife, for example, or when it's my children, for example, or when it's my sisters and brothers, that's gonna hurt more. And so with that being said, that's why it's a little bit harder to forgive. Not saying I won't forgive. Not saying I won't forgive. But it's a little bit harder to forgive because of the bond and understanding that we had with each other. When me and you had none of that.
And I get that. I
So
trust
that's
me.
why I'm
What
at
you're
with
saying, people, I'm not just agreeing to him, but what I will share with you is I can identify with the idea that you meet people on here. This is a social media platform. It's
right,
social involved.
right,
So we meet each other, you bond, you feel like someone's, somebody you like, you open up to them, and it's real. Even though this person, you've never looked them in their face. Okay, let's be clear. But you do get a sense that you know that person, and that's all it takes. So
right.
when that person then, especially I'm gonna put myself in Erica's position as the content creator. Let's say I have a friend, someone I adore, someone I absolutely adore.
Okay.
And everything we rock and we roll. And I might not have met them the conventional way, but I know them here, and that's good enough.
Right.
And then they do something. They say something, they do something, any of those things. At that point, me as a content creator, me as someone that's trying to have an actual brand, me as somebody, Emoji, you already know this shit ain't easy. This is a lot of work to be involved in this for very little money. Let's be clear. So when we do that, and I got to look at that, I can't allow that to bring down my brand. So some things you do, it's gotta sever the relationship for the sake of. And I think that may have been what Erica felt like. It's not to say maybe she didn't dislike you, because let me tell you, she has said she thought you were her friend. She said that she confided in you. She didn't have anybody else that she was able to talk to, and she was talking to you when y'all fell out. That's what she let us know. So I think it's a situation where both of you got your feelings hurt. And like you said, before y'all came public with it, it could have been some severing. You know what I mean? I mean, some mending. It could have been some healing. But once it comes to the public, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Fuck, bye. That's all you can say. You know it. You know it.
The thing about it, like, just to make sure, like, you and your fans are clear. Like, when me and Erica first fell out, it wasn't even around the time when all the allegations about me came out. We had fell out months and months before that. And then once we fell out, we started trying to talk again, but it never got back to the way it was. And in the midst of us trying to fix it and we sent our apologies and doing that all on the phone, in the midst of that is when we was doing the interviews with DJ The Real Deal. Right?
Okay.
So when that happened, this is where the conflict came. Me and Love by Erica on the phone, and she's demanding that I drop this third interview after I had told her that I wouldn't.
Okay.
And that's where we actually became enemies, because she was really insisting that I drop that third interview.
Okay, now move forward. Now we know why she was so pressed for you to drop number 3. Because for 6 months, Moji, it went around saying she was crazy, she was a devil, she was a liar, she was everything except the child of God. That's how it was, Moji. And on top of that, the mother mucker was really fucking with Cryer's ex.
I get it.
So could you imagine how she felt? Wait a minute. She says, "Why are you even discussing me? Move on with your life."
That's because they're asking me questions.
Okay, Erica, I apologize. I'm the one who asked him the questions just because I just wanted to know. Like, he came in the chat, and I'm curious because we don't get to ask these kind of questions, of course, when we're doing our videos. And I just wanted to get some understanding. And I do apologize for that if this is triggering for you, because you've been through enough. And I'm not trying to be one of the people that brings more stress, more negative. I'm not. I'm not. You're a woman. Why would I do that?
But the thing about but this is my thing with you, Wicked. You asked me about the apology, right?
I did.
Why didn't you say that to her? And she came in here with that type of energy, and I didn't. You see what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, it's like a one-sided show. Like, okay, gangster, we're gonna get you right, gangster. But Erica gonna still be Erica. So if she came in with that energy and
She's
had
supposed to, Moji. Why does
I'd have
she?
fired back.
But we all do it, Moji. When I hit you, didn't you hit me? Didn't we all? Aren't we all like that?
Right.
Why is she supposed to be so different? Is all I'm saying.
I'm with you. Trust me. I'm with you. And I'm just like you. I'm a peacekeeper as well. I'm for the peace. And when you asked me to come in, I came in, and I ain't been disrespectful since I've been in here, and I've been trying to be transparent, and I've trying to be open. But when the way she came in, it's like she wants the war. And you know, I'm for that.
No, I don't think she wants war. That's not. I don't think that's what she wants. I think this is it. She just wants that to be dead. Okay, go ahead.
That's disrespectful. And nobody was saying like, "Hey, Erica, the dude is trying to talk it out. The dude is trying to. He ain't coming in." Nobody said that.
Hell no, Jennifer Willis, definitely not. And that's just it. I just wanted to get to the bottom of why, because it was a whole steam engine of people going against this woman. It was a plethora of people. Okay, let's be clear. It used to be anyway, you know. And I just couldn't see it because we all have kids. We all family people.
I get it. And why you think I stopped making the videos about her? Well, like I once said before she came on here, I felt bad about even doing the video. Because I still had other videos coming. So I just dismissed it. And all the people, not your people, but all the people that was in my ear, come on with the next video, drop the next video, Gangsta Moji. I wasn't hearing it because of my conscience. Because of my conscience. It had nothing to do with, like you said, with views or none of that. I felt like I had already done too much by saying what I was saying about her.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. But what I get, this is what I get. I get that, okay, y'all had somewhat of a friendship and things were done. But what I'm saying is you made the choice to hit her hard. Not only her, but it was all of them.
Right.
Look, Erica says, you could have emailed this lady. Very strategic how you come in this live while she's reacting to my video. I wish everyone would leave me alone. I'm in a better place and don't care who thinks different. Okay, so Moji. That's okay. So I'm going to end the topic about love by Erica because obviously the woman is pissed and moving forward. But what I can tell you is, you know yourself, if I cut this camera on or this video on and I start talking about you, your background, anything about your life, you know that shit's triggering. You know that. You know it. You know what it feels like to have people talking about you. Right. You know. So she's no different. She's no different. She's a human. And then one thing about it, she's the baby out the crew. All of us are way older. So all I'm saying is I just wish y'all would have been a little bit more lighthearted, especially when that girl was pregnant. That's what I'm saying. Because hell, she ain't no weak person. I mean, you see that? That's why people love the jug, because they know she's a fighter. But the thing is, as of now, you haven't been covering her. You know, so please, I just encourage you to move forward, you know, and with your panel, with your chat, like the way you've been doing. And if you want to cover somebody, yeah, cover them, but not somebody that's personally you've been attached to and now not. Because you know, Moji, you know what it's like when somebody's crossed you from YouTube. You know, you got to cut them. You know that. Got to go. You're bringing my team down. You're bringing it down. You're messy. You're talking too much. You're going over here talking. And you know that's what the people do. I mean, we might be content creators, but we were subs first. So we know how this game goes.
Right.
Okay. And that's just it. That's a lovely woman. Shout out to Love by Erica. Erica, I hope you're okay with this. I hope you're not sitting up here upset, because you don't deserve to ever be upset again about something going on in your own damn life. That's the whole point. It's your life. And that's one thing, like y'all probably seen me go off a couple of times this past week because people were, of course, covering me and telling they little whatever they wanted to tell. It didn't get shit right. And I promise you, they didn't never tell what it was about. But the point is, it's my platform, so I have to
Right.
take it serious. You can't get up here.
Right.
I can't befriend somebody and then look around and then this person sitting over there telling other people what we've talked about. I can't
Right.
do that. You can't do that. She don't
Exactly.
do it. So if she
That's what
cut
I
you
was saying.
off,
That's how the whole
I'm
thing
just
went
saying.
bad in the beginning. That's what I was saying to you. Like that, what cut me the most in the beginning. Which I'm not gonna
Okay.
go back over that because I've already spoken on it. So we don't have to say that. But my thing is still once again, like I was just saying, like to me, it's just my opinion because all your people are saying my energy is negative because pretty much basically because I'm not just going along with what you're saying. And what I'm saying to you is I came in here with the right energy. Erica
Okay.
didn't. And so if it had been my platform, if this was my platform, then I would have made it be equal. I would have equaled things out. I would have said,
Yeah.
hey, look at her, Erica. The man came in here and he didn't bash you. He didn't talk about you. He's been very respectful. Could you come in the room and be on the same level? That's what I would have done. Instead of trying to
But then
justify,
again, it's talking about her. It's
but
it's
I
it's
get
bringing
that.
out
I get that. But I'm
stories
not talking about
that
her in a
affected
negative manner.
her.
I'm
So I
not talking
can't
about
say
her in a
that.
negative manner, though. That's what I'm
When
trying to
it's
tell
you,
you.
it hits
I have
different.
never said anything about her in a negative manner.
I
And,
haven't
and,
done a show
but
on
some of the
you in
things I
about
said,
what,
some
4
people may
months?
take it negatively, but I didn't say anything negative about her since I've been here on your platform. You asked me, do I think she's changed? I said no. Had I said yes, people probably would have responded differently. But I got to be honest with myself
That's
on
your
what I see.
opinion. That's your
Right.
opinion. But my thing is, I would never wish this on your daughters. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I get that.
Like
I
that girl
don't
been through
either.
hell all because she wants to be a content creator, and I just don't think that's fair. So
I
I
agree
hate
with
the
you.
way people were trying to say I was pro Erica. I hate the way people were trying to tell me that I was working for her or like she was ordering me around and making me do something. Anything I said, anything I did it because that's how I felt as somebody who's been subbed to them for a couple of years. That's how I came. I'm old enough to be her mother, so it's very triggering for me. So, with that said,
Right.
I'm appreciative that you came up here. You know, I'm thankful that you apologized to me. I said my apology to you and
Right.
whatnot because, you know, that's what adults do. But like I said, when we fell out, that's why I can apologize to you and say, well,
Right.
okay, maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe I could have moved things a little differently than how I did. But the reason why I could do that with you and not some other people is because the same thing you said. We've gone closer. We were closer.
Right.
You and I were
Right.
just content creators. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? So it's easy for you and I to do it. But when you
Yeah, I
have
get
been
it.
with someone behind the scenes, confiding in them and feeling like, okay, this person is on my side, to hear a person flip on you, say any goddamn thing just to get some attention. Oh, hell no. And you a content creator? I'm sorry. That's just not. So with that, I'm going to listen to what the panel says. I want to thank you for coming up here. That was really a bold move because you know how this chat going, boy. They own it. But I appreciate you for doing it. That's what people need to do. You know what I'm saying? But just let me get back to my little show because we feel that she's changed. We feel that the girl been through the ringer. She's made some changes and she about to have another baby. So, you know.
Okay, and after that, I will say this. I can't even say if she's changed or not. So let me recant on what I said. And the reason why I say that is because I haven't been watching her. So how do I really know if she's changed or not? I've caught glimpses and pieces of short little bits of her videos, but I haven't really zoomed in and paid attention. So I'll take that back. Be a man of my word. I'll take that back. I don't know if she's changed or not. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this with the closing. Have you changed?
Changed as far as what way?
As a person, have you changed? I'm not putting a time frame on it. Have you changed? Because that's life. That's what we do as we get older. We go through situations and we learn, we mature, we wise up.
I feel like my whole life has been a changing process. I feel like I've always been progressing.
Okay, you're welcome, leader.
From being a gangster on the street as a young kid, teenager, and then being a family man, businessman that I am now. So I think I went through from like a caterpillar to a butterfly, so to speak. So yeah,
Exactly. And I feel that I am turning into a butterfly myself, but right now I'm just a caterpillar. That's why I be bringing that heat. But Love by Erica, I do see the change. I'm sorry, I just do. I've been watching like a mother freaker, and I definitely know that that's not that same woman that came up here on this platform. It's not. This is a grown woman now. Okay. Okay, she was a young woman then, but she's a grown woman now. Okay, like this has taught her things that she never go forget, and we couldn't even imagine if it was us going through it. Okay, so thank you again for coming, Moji. You're always welcome to come by if you want, and you know, like I said, it ain't no fallout, no bad beef or whatever. You know, whatever. So I wish you and your family the best. Like I hope you wishing for all of our families.
Thank you, and I do.
All right.
God bless you, and thank you all.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wow, y'all. That was a lot, wasn't it? God darn, y'all. I wasn't expecting that. So shout out to Moji that was bold enough to even come up here because y'all ain't easy. Okay, let's be clear. And yes, we are Team Erica. Y'all already know that we've been following this story very closely. Like he said, he ain't been watching, but we have. And I'm sorry, I'm a good judge of character. Okay. Occasionally, I might make a mistake, but for the most part, this woman has definitely been through things that has definitely wised her up on what's important, what's not. Okay. And one thing about it, if a content creator falls out with you and they say, don't come to my panel, I don't want to deal with you anymore. If they say, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, I'm sorry. You got to look at the reasons why. And if it was you were trying to bring down their platform, or if you were going to other people talking, or if you went live about them and talked shit or did a video, you're gone. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. And she don't have to be apologetic. She doesn't have to sit up here. Okay, guys, I know y'all think I'm a she-devil, but I love you. No, it's okay. It's okay for her to say, you call me a she-devil? Say what? Who do you think you're talking to? It's all right. Y'all, please stop making this woman feel as though she is not good enough. Okay? None of us would have been constrained at this point. All of us would have probably had a damn ankle bracelet on our leg, okay? And a curfew, okay? Look at what she's talking about. Let's go back to this because, y'all, look at what this conversation is. This is this man telling this woman, okay, well, yeah, you should just get rid of the baby. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. It's his freaking DNA. All because he was that bugaboo mongoose. Got me fucked up. Yeah, I'm Team Erica. I am. I'm team anytime that woman is pregnant and been treated the way she been treated, y'all. Y'all, I hope y'all understand it because y'all ain't easy. Okay, let's be clear. And yes, we are Team Erica. Y'all already know that we've been following this story very closely. Like he said, he ain't been watching, but we have. And I'm sorry, I'm a good judge of character. Okay, occasionally I might make a mistake, but for the most part, this woman has definitely been through things that has definitely wised her up on what's important, what's not. Okay. And one thing about it, if a content creator falls out with you and they say, don't come to my panel, I don't want to deal with you anymore. If they say, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, I'm sorry. You got to look at the reasons why. And if it was you were trying to bring down their platform, or if you were going to other people talking, or if you went live about them and talked shit or did a video, you're gone. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. And she don't have to be apologetic. She doesn't have to sit up here. Okay, guys, I know y'all think I'm a she-devil, but I love you. No, it's okay. It's okay for her to say, you call me a she-devil? Say what? Who do you think you're talking to? It's all right. Y'all, please stop making this woman feel as though she is not good enough. Okay? None of us would have been constrained at this point. All of us would have probably had a damn ankle bracelet on our leg, okay? And a curfew, okay? Look at what she's talking about. Let's go back to this because, Y'all, look at what this conversation is. This is this man telling this woman, okay, well, yeah, come, you should just get rid of the baby. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. It's his freaking DNA. All because he was that bugaboo mongoose. Got me fucked up. Yeah, I'm team Erica. I am. I'm team anytime that woman is pregnant and been treated the way she been treated, y'all. Y'all, I hope y'all understand that.
And I'm like, how do you go from being extremely nice to now you're back trying to hurt me again? So after that phone call, I told myself, you know what? I am not going to talk to him no more. Like his energy was just all over the place. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to talk to him anymore until he learned how to respect me. And like at this point, it's like it is what it is. So, but I remember before I hung up the phone, he said that he didn't want to be with me no more. And it was the way he said it. He was like, I don't want to be with you no more. There, I said it. So I already knew that.
Well, the reason why, Jennifer, that I had him up here is simply because, number one, I haven't talked to him, but one time over the phone, that was about 5 months ago. And after the background, after my people were, investigating him, it was nothing could be done to him, y'all. He wasn't lying. So that's why you haven't heard any more about those things. So I let him come up here because I had questions, and most importantly, I wanted to let him know that I did want to apologize for that tidbit, okay? Because I have a responsibility as a content creator to not just put out just anything, okay? Yes, y'all, please, thank y'all for coming. Just please hit that like. This right here, what Love by Erica is talking about, is all that matters, though. I don't really want to talk too much more about Moji, other than I'm glad he came up here so we could talk a little bit and see where his head's at and let him know what I had to tell him. But right now, I want to hear about this mother mucker trying to tell somebody how to get rid of their child.
So all I said was, okay. And I guess my okay was so calm. He went to the extent to call my manager. He ended up calling my manager, and he was telling her all these nasty things about me, how he would have gave me the world if I would have never been having sidebar conversations with Damien, how I wouldn't have wanted for nothing. I wouldn't have wanted any money and all this other stuff. And that he was completely done with me, and there's no turning back from the things that I have done, and whatever. So she gets off the phone with him. She calls me. She lets me know everything. At that point, I was exhausted. I was just like, okay, well, thank you for telling me. If he thought that was gonna like get me riled up, it didn't. Thank God, because I had already knew that. So, laid in bed a couple of days. Mind you, I still have Cam, and I'm still dealing with Dion because, like I said, I didn't have Damien's number. And so something just told me to just go by Damien's house. And I remember being on the phone, and I was like, I'm scared to go knock on the door because I didn't know what Damien. It wasn't like a scare, like fearing for my life scare. I thought Damien was going to try to like make me leave because we hadn't been talking to each other.
Now, that's the difference between a grown-ass man that really cares about her than a piece of shit that was just trying to steal and use, cheat, and climb his way to what they worked hard to get. You see? When she went to Mr. Cryer, even though she thought they were still going to be on bad terms, he had sympathy. He had empathy. He didn't want to see her in this state of mind. He didn't want to see her going through those things. He didn't. He cares. That's how the father of your child is supposed to act. Not this. Not what we're discussing now. This shows a coward. So no reviews and more. I wouldn't say he was innocent. But what I will say is, as far as the law is concerned, then it was justified in the charge that he got. Okay, I'll say that like that. Okay, and trust me, if you know, I hope you know that if it was anything different, come on now. I hope you know who Wicked Angel is. I do not play hurt the kids.
Purdue University Global. Apply now at purdueglobal.edu.
So I pull up to the front of his door, and I ended up I knocked on the door, and I literally ran back to the car. I ran back to the car, and I got in, and I started backing out because I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna try to make me leave or not. And so when he opened the door, he didn't see anybody, so he kind of walked around, and he could see me getting in the car. And so I just drove up, and I left the window down, and I was like, Damien, I don't want you to think I'm on a funny business or anything like that. I'm just coming to talk to you. I'll leave my phones, camera, whatever, in the car. I just want to talk to you. And so Damien was like, oh, no, come inside. He's like, I'm not mad at you. He's like, so I brought Dion, and
yeah, and let me tell you this. Yeah, and if you ain't noticed, I'll go after any of the channels that's talking shit. So maybe that's gonna be the new season. I don't know. But what I do know is he hasn't been covering her. He says he hasn't watched her. So he doesn't matter. He's someone who she had a friendship with that they fell out and they're no longer friends. That's as far as I'm keeping it right now, because I kind of want to stick to the script on this part 7. Okay. So how many of y'all in here feel I was wrong for letting Moji come up here? Please push 1. And I don't mind your honesty. I appreciate your honesty. But Crier was this woman's safe haven and is always going to be that because he loves her as the mother of his child. That's what the mother mucker was supposed to do. Because that was the mother of his unborn child, he was supposed to have a little respect. So now she's teaching him he has to have respect, y'all. She's taught them all they have to respect her. You see, people can't cover her no more that she doesn't want to cover. She took her power back. So Erica winning, as far as I'm concerned. It's just she hasn't been able to grab the prize yet. That's not going to come until she's safe, holding a beautiful baby with no drama. Okay, no drama. So that Moji drama, that was too much, y'all. I had to speak about it. I did. And I wanted to find out how he felt about now with all this that's been released. Because, of course, they were pro Mucka and Toya. Okay, so that was my reasoning for doing it. But thank you very much for voting and letting me know. But let's get back to what matters. You know what I'm saying? Like this, y'all, I can't believe he even...
He was happy to see Dion and stuff. And the first thing that I remember telling him when I sat down on his couch, I was like, those two people they're talking to each other. They're in a relationship with each other. And he didn't believe.
Well, that's the end of the video, guys. So until next time, I'm your girl, Miss Lita, and I'm out this thing. Peace.
Another day, another story. Keep it gangsta with gangsta Moji.
Keep it gangsta.
Another day, another story.